What's going on YouTube? My name is Squire and welcome back to another video. Now it's been 8 months since the last upload, which I'll get to like an update video later, but I'm joined by Uncle Sam.
What's good?
And then I'm joined with my girlfriend Lexi. And yeah, we're gonna be playing Beaver Ranch disc golf course. That's what it's called. It's number 32 in the world. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so first we're gonna play the Bluebird course. The Bluebird course is like the tiny little course. This is good for her, because she's a beginner. And this is good for him, because he low-key buns at the game. But yeah, let me show y'all real quick. So we got hole one, different tee boxes and stuff. Yeah, let's just have some clips of this. Ready? Go! Alright guys, we just finished. I hope y'all enjoyed that montage, and now we're about to get to Beaver Ranch, the actual course now, so stay tuned. Alright guys, while we wait to throw, because we got someone on the hole right now, here's the scores from the Bluebird course. We'll put that there. So as you can see, there's a silver, a blue, and a gold. Yo. Ow, that hurt! He just towel whipped me, bruh. I hate you. So there's a silver, a blue, and a gold, and we're playing to the golds on the pro pads. So let's see how we do. I'm just gonna commentate this entire video because we didn't really get any good clips of us interacting with you guys. We're just kind of throwing the shots and hitting it up. So Uncle Sam, he threw a nice forehand. Here am I. I threw a trespass right here. It was a white trespass. And that's a good turnover, and it's right in the fairway, so that's pretty good. So for this course, she's not going to be playing, because she's like brand new. She will play a few shots, but not like enough to be on the scorecard, so. Yeah. Stay tuned for her shots, though.
Yay! Hello.
I forgot to record his second shot, but he's all the way up there. You see that rock right there? So he's like right about there. Alright, here's me. I threw an envy, and that almost went in. It was like an inch off from going in the basket. That would have been a sick throw in. Here's Uncle Sam. He's looking at me, making sure I record his putt. I believe he got in 4, though. Yeah, he missed that putt, so he got it in 4, but not bad. Here's hole 2. Let's see what Uncle Sam does. He does a flex turnover, not a forehand. That's a backhand that he threw, and he's within 50 feet for sure. I threw a convict on this hole. I rarely throw this disc, but right here it got me up into the circle 2's edge, so about 50, 60 feet, and I missed the putt. Yep, great job, CJ. Yep, good job. And Uncle Sam, he makes his putt. This is great. Good 2 from him. All right, and now we're on hole 3. Let's see what Uncle Sam does. He shanks it to the left of just a little bit. Luckily, it gets stopped by some trees, or else it'd be way down there. And I throw a convict again for the second time. And I kind of missed my gap, but I still made it through the trees barely. I bank off of a tree, and then I land pretty much in the fairway. Uncle Sam And actually, Uncle Sam and I both threw a forehand. My forehand went 50 past the basket, so that's not good. But hey, it almost went in. At least I gave it a look. And then I missed my 3-putt but I just made it back in for the 4 and on to hole 4. All right, hole 4, Uncle Sam and I both missed our gaps. We just cannot hit a 10-foot gap, but we got to make that Mando for sure. I throw a forehand, and I'm really not good at forehands, but I threw an enforcer on this, seeing if I could get a good flex out of it. And I hit that tree, so great job. I kick off, and I'm in some trees, I know that much. But I throw another forehand, and I hit another tree. And so Uncle Sam, he's got his shot up here. Let's see what he could do. Nice hyzer, and I believe he's up there close. I'm going to throw a jump putt, and I almost made it in, but I'm like 20 feet past, and this is a hill. This basket's on a hill, so it's not going to be a good putt to make, but I still made it in, which is good. All right, hole 5. I throw an Envy straight down the gap, and it clears all those trees, gets banked off one, so it slows down the momentum, but I'm pretty up there. Uncle Sam, he throws another one, and he throws it just a little too high. It hits that tree, falls down right in front of that first basket. That's not the basket we're playing at, though. Uncle Sam looking for a shot. He's going to throw a forehand, decides getting a forehand is good. Let's see what he could get out of that. I was parked. This was for my 2. I was pretty mad about that. But hey, I made it in 3. All right, hole 6. I throw a verdict. It's a white verdict. I throw this pier straight through both of those Mandos. And I got that. It faded. And boom, I'm within like 30 feet of the basket. It was a great shot. Uncle Sam throws that on forehand. He kind of gets it into a cut roller. I could see that. But at least he made it through those Mandos. Let's see what he could get from there. And he throws another forehand. Let it fade. And I believe he's parked by the basket. I couldn't really see it. And he got a 3. And let's see what I get. I get a quick 2. Look at that. Hole 7 now. Uncle Sam's going up first. And boom, good forehand, good flex on that. Let's see if it fades. Start fading. Get a good skip. Because that basket is all the way in those trees, like pretty much where the disc landed, but like 100 feet past that. I throw a good flex right here. It starts fading back. I don't really want it to fade back yet, but it hits that tree. Luckily, it didn't go out of bounds.
Don't rip in the box of rocks, bro. Both of them. Dumb.
And then Lexi gets a clip of one of us doing a turnover. And look at that. We both made our putts at this exact same time. Hole 8, straight downhill. The basket is right where Lexi's fading in on the camera. And I threw a turnover, bounced by the wind, and I'm going to be parked pretty much right up there.
We're no longer dating, I'm sorry. Okay. Ah! You can have him full time.
Are you just recording? Uncle Sam throws a good upshot, gets him right like 20 feet within the basket, and he's up there. And I have a good eagle, and boom, I'm in the basket. Uncle Sam, he's making his putt, misses that, and he gets it in 4. Not bad, though. It's a par 4. All right, hole 9. I rip a straight flat shot with an enforcer. I wanted it to fade earlier, though, but instead it didn't fade till right there, and it finally hit that tree. I'm still within like 50 to 100 feet of the basket, which is really a good shot. Uncle Sam right here throws a low shot. We don't want that. But at least it gets up there just a little bit. He's going to be crammed in between some trees. And here he is throwing a forehand out. Let's see what he could get. And he's not going to be too good. I believe he's going to be stuck in some more trees. Just flex it out a little bit more. And he's going to be down there with me pretty much. Here's mine. I'm going to make this. Oh, yeah, I made that. What a great 2. And all right, on to hole 10, and I rip a straight drive with a verdict. It doesn't skip until right there, right when I'm pretty much close to the basket. I got no idea what that was. That might be AI, guys. You know how AI is taking over the world, right? Yeah, that was probably AI right there. I would never do such a thing. Uncle Sam, he threw that into the trees. Let's see, a second shot. Second shot right in front of him. All right, let's see this. Let's see him get up there. Good jump putt. Hits that tree, though. He's going to go bag on with the forehand. And he just made that in. That was actually pretty impressive. I don't know. I'm shocked from that one. And then I got a nice 2. And this hole 11, very, very touchy. You either got to throw a jump putt, which is what I did, or a really soft drive, either forehand or backhand. I threw a jump putt. I didn't get as far as I wanted to. It caught that tree, sadly. But at least I'll be up there. Did another tiny little putt, and I kind of missed it, so I was a little bit down there. We were looking for Uncle Sam discs for a little bit. And he's down there. I don't know if you guys could see him, bottom right corner, lining up a drive, and he rips one, and he's close. He hit that tree right there in front of us. But he'll be up there. Hopefully makes this in 3. No, he'll get it in 4. But not bad. And I'm in the bush. I believe you might be able to see me. Anyways, on to the next hole. Hole 12. This one's uphill. You got these tiny trees like 50 feet in front of you, and I barely got over those. As you can see, I was pretty excited for that. Uncle Sam, he throws a forehand, and he hits those trees, sadly, but those are a pretty hard obstacle to get over, but also want to keep your disc nose down. So, honestly, a good obstacle, but until those trees grow, they're going to be a pretty weird obstacle for us. Uncle Sam throwing another forehand. He gets that up there, and he actually almost threw it in right there. I don't know if you guys could see it well on the camera, but it was pretty close. I'm asking if she's recording me, and I hit a jump putt real quick. I hit the tree right in front of me. But hey, I don't believe I recorded the next shot to get me up there, but I made that. As you saw in that last clip, camera woman Lexi almost got hit by Uncle Sam's disc. That was pretty funny. I put that in slow motion for y'all. And Uncle Sam throws a nice forehand. It skips off the tree, luckily, or else he would have been down there in the more bushier parts of the course. I throw a good turnover, and I get that through the trees. I thought it was pretty good. Let's see where I ended up. Uncle Sam, he's by that first basket. Second basket's in his way. That third basket, though, is not to be seen on the camera. I throw it flex turnover, or flex forehand. Sorry, not flex turnover. And then I make my 3. So not a bad hole for me, or Uncle Sam either. I think we both got pars on that hole. But now we're on to hole 14. Uncle Sam, he gets it just a little too left. So that kicks off, I believe. I think I saw it kick off. I throw a trespass, I believe that is. And I hit off that, and I'm right in the fairway, luckily. But not in a good way. I throw a flex forehand with I believe that's an Emerson Keith Explorer. And then I make my 3. Uncle Sam makes a great shot from there. We forgot to record his second shot, but he was up there. Now hole 15, I throw a good flex. It didn't flex as much as I wanted it to, but I did a good flex with an enforcer. Jump putt distance, and I was just short of the basket, so I had a good tap in right there. Now we're on to hole 16. I like this tee box. You either got a right side hyzer, or you have a turnover, or just flat shot, straight shot with that yellow basket right there. That's what we're going to. It's another downhill one, so I throw a yellow judge. Gets a good turn. I wish it had some more fade on it, but that judge is very flippy. Hits a tree, and I go and I hit that. As you can see, I'm pretty bummed, though. And we were looking for Uncle Sam's. That was his warden that we were looking for, and we couldn't find it for a long time, but luckily we found it, and we both made a par. Hole 17, Uncle Sam, he hits a forehand. He kind of misses his line, though, so he's down there in the trees. I throw another judge shot. Turnover, I know this disc, so it's just going to keep turning, and I was actually pretty far in there. Got a good skip off of some roots, some tree roots. And I'm pretty much where Uncle Sam is, but Uncle Sam, he threw his second shot. We forgot to record that. I'm for my second shot. I wanted it to go in. I was barely missed it. And Uncle Sam gets it in for, I believe that was a 4. And mine is a tap in for a 3, so not bad. Hole 18, very precision of a shot. You got to get it through this small gap. I turned mine just a little bit. Uncle Sam, he hits a tree and he's down there. We forgot to record his shots though, but we did get my long birdie shot, birdie putt, and I'm right there. Basket's about 100, 110 feet away. All right, hole 19, we're close to the finish. There's 21 holes on this course. He throws a forehand. It's in the fairway. He's just going to be hugged up by a tree. And we forgot to record my drive, but I was up there as well. Uncle Sam, he hits a tree right in front of him. As you can see, this is my first shot. I'm throwing for my second right now with a flex forehand with a Justice. I was actually so close. As you could see my reaction. Uncle Sam, he makes a good layup. I thought that was going to go in. But then I just tapped mine in for a 3. Hole 20, we got 2 holes on the course. Uncle Sam, he throws a disc right in front of him. And I turn over another judge, and as you could see, that was a great turn. It started going back to flat immediately. Another AI video of me, because I would never do nothing like that. But here's Uncle Sam's second shot. Let's see what he could do. He's got a long ways towards the basket. I wanted to make this, and I barely missed. Uncle Sam gets it in 3, and so did I. Hole 21, final hole on the course. Let's see what Uncle Sam does. It's going to be fading to the left. Not sure why he threw a forehand, but hey, as long as he gets out there on the fairway, pretty much by that other basket right there, right in front of us, that's going to be a good landing zone. I try and rip one. I barely missed that tree. And it went down there. I'm telling you guys, like I was within 60, maybe 70 feet of the basket. Uncle Sam, he was pretty much close to that first basket. That's the silver one. And he had a good upshot. And here's for my 2 putt. I really wanted to make it in, and I actually did, which is great for me. So I finished the final hole on the course with a birdie.
All right, guys, that was the end of the round. I finished. We'll put that right here.
And then Uncle Sam finished.
I sucked today.
We'll also put it right here where his face is.
This is not the outro. We're gonna cut to another clip of us getting food. Munch, 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 munch. Get that dude, man. Kill him. Man, you too. Get you, man. Alright, guys, so we finished Sonic. Uncle Sam, I don't know what he laughing at, bro. But yeah, we just finished Sonic, so let's start driving home.
Streets of soul. The midnight air is wrapping me in cool. I lost my map, I'm playing by the rule that sometimes getting lost is beautiful. The palace walls are shining like a jewel. The river reflects the city like a pool. I'm wondering when nobody knows my school. Just me and all these lights that never fool. And I don't need a destination to be cool. I'm drifting and the night is beautiful. Drifting in soul with nothing to lose. Just me and the stars and these midnight blues. The city is singing a melody cool. I'm falling in love with this beautiful view. Drifting in soul. Drifting in soul. This wandering heart is finally full.
What's going on, YouTube? My name is Squire, and welcome back to another video. Now, it's been like 8 months since I recorded. But hey,
Oh, good. Up.
I'm a sandwich. Places.
What do you have to say to that?